Hello, hello everyone. It's Shelly and we're chalking history tonight. We're going to be doing another demo. This time we're going to be inking tonight. So come on in and say hello and be bougie-ish with me. Say hello. If you see a red live box, that means you're coming with me live. If not, you're catching the replay. Thanks for stopping in. Hello, Kathy. How are you? It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. All right, guys, we'll get started here in a moment. Our tech system just went out, so we will wait for everyone to hop on. I will double check that everything's ready to go. I'll see you in a minute. All right, guys. Okay, looks like we're up and running. Good evening. Hello, hello. It is what? Tuesday evening? Oh my gosh, you guys, it's been quite a few days. So just backtracking a little bit, I had a little fall when we first got our puppies. So that's been kind of weighing my back down a little bit. And finally it got really, really bad. So I had to take a few days off and kind of just chill and rest. We're just a little achy tonight, so we're going to come live and have some fun. I've been wanting to use this transfer. This is the Bougie-AF transfer. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. Some people are snarky and like it. Some people don't like it. So we're going to do a design without it. And how we're going to do that is we are going to use the ish from our February Club Couture transfer. Now, if you don't have the February Club Couture transfer, I'm sorry, it's gone. It's only for that month. So if you see a transfer that you guys like in our club transfer program, go ahead and subscribe. There's a link in the video to do that. For April, and April's is pretty, it's kind of farmhousey, so it'll go really well with our farmhouse tray set, which we're going to start on in the next couple days too. So much fun coming up. So let's just get started. I have this cute black drawstring bag, and I already have my ink mat inside. So we have that inside, and we have everything flattened out. Okay. We are going to just start. We are going to dig right in. Simple project, excuse me. Will not take much effort whatsoever. You can use a heat press. You can use your iron to heat set it. Simple, simple, simple. Bougie. All right. Again, I don't know why that happens. Let's see. Let's see if that helps. I took off one of the cameras, so let's see if that helps. I don't know why. We must have just a bunch of stuff on our internet for some reason. Okay, so we're going to just take our transfer. Now, I'm not going to fuzz it or anything because when you're using it on a textile such as this, you do not want to fuzz it. So I'm just going to kind of line it up with that top. What's the word? Stitch there. I'm going to kind of drag it down. We are going to try, I think right there maybe. Looks centered. I know the top looks kind of crooked. Don't all drawstrings look crooked though. We're just going to go with it. So we're going to go ahead and really scrub that down really, really good. You don't want any air pockets or anything like that. You don't want your transfer to lift at all, especially when you're inking. All right, you want it nice and flat against your surface. All right, and we are going to use shimmer copper, which is out of stock at the moment. Now we're using ink products today. We're not using our paste. We're going to use bright white, and we're going to use our shimmer silver. All right, let's go ahead and get these guys open. Be very careful. Like I said, they are an ink product, so that means it is a permanent product, okay? And then you just heat set it so that the design doesn't ever go away. If you were to just let it sit and dry and dry and dry and dry and dry, and then decide a week later that you wanted to wear it and then you wanted to throw it in your wash, I think people are saying it is sticking. However, don't take the chance. Just go ahead and heat set that. Okay, we got to give that silver a little stir. Let's get our white. And then our copper. I like copper more than I do gold. Don't know why, but I do. We're going to give these a stir here. I don't use my ink as much, so that will tend to sometimes separate. So all you got to do is give it a good stir and it'll come right back together. Okay. Okay, so we have our design where we want it. And it's all flattened down. I am going to do Bougie in white, I think. And then we'll do like white or silver and gold flowers and stems. And then we'll come back in and do ish. So we're not going to do this part. All right, so I'm going to grab a small squeegee. So as you see me using products, there is a QR code on your screen. Just take that mobile device of yours and scan it with your camera app. That will load your cart with everything you see me using. Oops, not silver. All right, well, we'll stick that back in there. But you'll see all the products in your cart. Sorry, got sidetracked there. I really want to use that silver. All right, so let's get our white down. Remember, we're not going to do the AF. And some of you may not know what the AF is. It's a swear word, so I'm not going to say it. If you really want to know, you can Google it. All right. So you want to be careful you don't get your ink anywhere but where you want it. Okay, don't get it in any other part of the design. I think we're just going to do white in the middle, and then everything else will be colored. Okay. Hi, Mom. All right, now I'm going to do some minis here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all the flowers in the copper, and then we'll do all the little leaves and that kind of thing in the silver. All right, so it's just like chalking. Okay, you're just covering up everything. Hello, Cynthia. How are you tonight? Let's see. Am I going to be really careful about what I'm doing here? Or do we do all the little offshoots? Let's see. Trying to be a little bit lazy here, but I'm also trying not to be lazy. So let's do the best we can tonight. How's that? Good. I'm glad you're good. I'm tired. I got 2 puppies and they are very busy little boys. Busy, busy babies. All right, so I'm trying to be careful not to get, on stems and stuff like I just did over there. Trying to do all the flowers itself in the shimmer copper, which again is out of stock, but should be returning. Okay. Maybe I should use something smaller, so I'm going to go ahead and put that aside. Let's do this. Well, that's a mess. So we're just going to take a squeegee that I've cut, and we'll do that. And I apologize because I get a glare on my transfers from the lights I'm using, so it's really hard to see. But for you, it's probably perfect. Okay, so you want to make sure you get that excess off just like you do when you're chalking. You don't want that sitting around. No other flowers. We'll get this one up here. Get this big guy up here. If you've inked before, comment ink. And if you haven't, you've got to. You've got to try it. I suggest you start with, just an old beat up t-shirt or a pair of jeans, something fun like that. And just ink, ink, ink. It's not really a whole lot different than using the paste, other than you need to heat set it to make it permanent. Okay. We're going to hit all these flowers first with the copper. I figured copper, gold, silver, those colors will show up really nice on the black here. You tried once, and what did you think? And I will encourage you to do it more, because the more you do it, the more addicting it is. It's really fun. I am not a lefty. Okay, I think I got all of where I want to get the copper. So We'll do that. Now I'm going to grab my squeegee, and everything else will be silver. We'll take this transfer off, get it really good and dry, because then we're going to add another part of a different transfer. We're going to use our February Club Couture transfer. So if you have it, yay. I can't take full credit. I did see another person do this, not on this type of project, but she used a portion of that transfer, and I thought, that's what I'm going to do. I do not claim to be bougie. And again, I apologize. I have such a horrible glare here. Okay. So it kind of helps if I hold this up. Okay, we're getting there. Let's get some more silver. Yes, do it more, do it, do it. Like anything, right? The more you do it, the more you start to enjoy it, the more creative you become. It's just very infectious. Okay, I think we got that done. Let's start hitting up here. Careful you don't hit bougie. Make sure you get that excess off. Definitely need to do that. I should turn the light off, but then I don't know if you'll be able to see. I think this is going to be so pretty, the gold and the copper. The copper to me looks like gold, and the gold to me looks like an antique gold, the really like a metalish gold. I also like to use, and we don't have it in ink yet, I hope we get it in ink, is the Shimmer Harvest. That would be cool in an ink, I think. I should suggest that so they make it. All right, maybe it'll be like a color of the month. That'd be kind of cool. Although that's just a paste. Do you guys know what the color of the month is? Our club we have going on? It's not a club, actually. It's just exclusive colors of paste that we are releasing once a month, and it's released on the first day of each month. And this month they released a beautiful blue. I can't wait to get it. It's called Duchess. So kind of think of Cinderella. It's that light, shimmery blue color. Just think that'll be so pretty. Okay. All right, I think I got everything covered. Got to keep my heat press on. Okay, I think everything's covered. Duchess, yes, it's called Duchess. And I have ink on me, so I'm going to clean that off because I don't want to accidentally touch anything and then get ink where I don't want it. Again, we're not doing that AF because we're going to put something else there. Okay, let's see how we did. Check fingers. Oops, okay, so if you noticed you didn't get something really well, you could always come back. I'm just gonna bring my detail tool here. And really rub it in there. There we go. I think it's because of the squeegee I was using. Okay. Go back in here. Sometimes these finer lines, if you're really not pressing down hard, can tend to not stick. And sometimes it's just part of the design where it's just not as dark. And I was kind of rushing, so let's make sure we got it nice and good. I love how it's turning out, though. It looks so pretty. Just gonna go over this. Oh my gosh, isn't that pretty? I love that gold or the shimmer copper. Holy moly, that's pretty. That is pretty. Okay, let's hit it over here because we know we need to. Just rubbing it in more. Really making sure it got through that silk screen. It's nice that you can do that, right? You can lay your transfer back down and fix it. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, wow. That's so pretty. That's really pretty. Let me clean my tool here. Wow. That really turned out nice. I like that. I like it. Okay, let's get this dry. Just going to use our our quick dry tool. We're going to kind of get it somewhat dry here. What I should do is probably use more of a hot heat tool, which I might switch over to. The only thing is our ink mats do not like high heat, so they start to warp. So you want to make sure you don't ruin them. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to switch over. I do want to get it nice and dry. This does not heat set it, but it will get it to a nice dry feel. There we go. Because what we want to do is I need to be able to put down another transfer, so I don't want to get ink on the back side of my other transfer. Thank you, Cynthia. You love it. Is that... It looks like you got it cut off. Yes, the Bougie is available. The next one I'm going to be using is not. It's our February Chalk Couture transfer. So let's just say you don't have that one. Yeah, the next one is from February. Let me just see. Okay, it's pretty, I wouldn't say it's pretty dry, but it's close to dry. So if for some reason you don't have, this is from February, the welcome-ish. We're going to use the ish right in here. If you don't have that, you can take one of these flowers from the transfer and put it there. And that would be cute too. So you don't have to use the ish or the AF if you don't want to. I would probably bring in this flower because it would make it look more even to me. But I kind of like the ish, so that's what I'm going to use. But you could definitely use the flower for sure. Okay. All right, so we're going to take that off the backer. And what's nice about these transfers is they're translucent, right? A lot more translucent than they used to be. So I can come in and I can see exactly where I'm placing this. So I can kind of turn it. I kind of like it going like this. All right, and I am just going to rub down the ish part with the little dot. So the dot, I'm going to use our copper, and then we'll do ish in white. I think that's the plan here. So let's do, just want to bring in a little more of that copper. Okay, be careful you don't hit anything else. And we're going to get a white, but I'm going to go to a small squeegee here. Go do the ish. Okay, X this off. And then, oh no, did I just drop that? Bummer. There we go. I love it. So happy with that, so happy. Let me grab that ink before I get it all over the place. Let me get this washed up here. Oh my gosh, I love this so much, you guys. So much. Now what am I going to put in it, huh? Okay, let's get that dry. Remember, my ink pad is still in there. It is not advisable to heat dry it. I'm just doing it because I had to switch transfers. But you'll see it'll start to warp and bulge, and you can kind of see if it's lifting a little bit here. I just want to get it somewhat dry-ish. And then we'll go ahead and do the heat sets, and it'll be all ready to go. Okay. Put that over there. All right, so now we can take our ink mat out. You know what? I am going to put away. I am going to get rid of all my dirties here because it's making me nervous. It's making me nervous. So we're going to put all of our dirty tools to the side here. Don't want to waste any, so let's just scrape these tools off. Do the best you can. I'll tell you what, I like these shimmers on this black bag. It's they really do stand out. Okay. Get the lids on these guys before we have a little accident. We don't want that. Okay. White. That over there. All right. Let me get this out of the way. Okay. All right. Yay. Let's bring over, this is a pressing pillow. And I'm just going to put that, let's see, we're going to do it this way. All right, and then they say to use parchment paper, which I have, but I'm going to use a paper towel only because I've already pretty much dried this, so we shouldn't have any problems with it bleeding. So I'm also going to do, so pay attention to your fabric settings. So if it's cotton or poly or whatever, make sure you set your press or your iron to the right temperature. And then I'm doing a minute. Okay. I have mine set at 295. They say 300. Like when you're in the oven, it's 350. So it kind of differs with whatever you're doing the inking on. But we're going to do this for about a minute. We'll flip it over, do the other side for a minute, and it will be all set. I think you said you were trying to say next time. So yeah, we have a nice couple new releases coming this month, April 13th and April 20th. So make sure you throw it in that order, Cynthia. Okay. Okay, you can see it doesn't show up on there at all. Let's flip this guy over. Okay. I'm actually going to put that back down only because it looks like this material likes to get all shiny. You know how sometimes when you put your iron on a kind of different kind of fabric, it gets all shiny on you. So I just don't want that to happen. So what we're doing is we're kind of cooking the ink, right? You're heat setting it from both sides of the ink, on top of the ink and underneath the ink. That way it really bonds to the fabric that it's on. Make sure we get all of that done here. So excited. Got about 5 seconds and then we'll be done. How exciting. Just a couple extra seconds for good luck. All right, perfect. Take that off. Take this away. And here's our bag. Yay! And it's all done. It won't come off in the wash. I could throw it in the wash. I could throw it in the dryer if I need to. But here is my Bougie-ish backpack. Thank you so much for showing up tonight. I truly appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the demo, and I